Festive period of the year, so we're talking about the naughty and nice. Who have been the players that have underwhelmed you the most this season?
We can't start anywhere other than Philip Walter Foden. I mean, if you are talking about disappointment, I think he is number one this season. I mean, the form that he's showing, it's not even like underwhelming. It's terrible. Phil Foden is a shadow of himself from last season, shadowed himself even from 17 years old. Phil Foden, what he's showing on the pitch, I do not recognize this guy. He had a terrible Euros and he has carried over into Manchester City season. I'm gonna stay in Manchester because listen, we don't have these moments often, so let's enjoy it. But it's another player that I really like, just like Phil Foden, but have to talk about Ilkay Gundogan. I think he is just completely off it. I mean, the return sounded beautiful. The captain that left after winning the treble, went to Barcelona, was decent, came back. I thought once he came into this team, he's just going to add that experience again, that calm. But wow, it's looking like the Premier League is too quick. I mean, I'm seeing transitions running past him. He's not really doing much offensively. It's just not the Gundogan that left, not the Gundogan that won them trophies. So this fairy tale is looking a bit of a nightmare, man.
You want to talk about falling from grace? The top scorer in La Liga last season, Artem Dovbyk, made a big money move to Roma this year. And to say it's been a disappointment is an understatement. He hasn't been able to relive his form that saw Girona climb up the table last year. Roma are struggling, and a big part of that is they invested so much money in this guy to lead the line, and it just has not transpired as such. For me, he had a poor Euros, and just like Foden, it's kind of seeped into his season club form. Roma need goals badly.
Lastly, this one, I'm staying in the Prem, and I'm going to go with Ollie Watkins. Now, I know he has scored goals in the league this season, but the performances, one thing I always used to say about Ollie Watkins is every season he gives you a few absolute classic 9 all-round performances where he's dominating centre backs, left backs, right backs. It's incredible, and I haven't seen that this season. I've been super disappointed, and looking at these Champions League numbers, I mean, this is the time where maybe you take that step up, and I just don't think Ollie Watkins has grasped that. Champions League, he's struggling. In the league, he's just okay. Villa are disappointing at the moment, and I just think for the fact that he's starting over that hot shot John Duran, you've really got to do more, man. I've been disappointed with Ollie Watkins, unfortunately.